Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host along with support puppet Mr. Chicken. Yes! Today we are going to talk about how my throat is all froggy, but deal with it, okay? We're going to talk about how narcissistic people, they cannot handle calm for very long in a relationship, and why I'm diagnosed, how we are going to cause a little chaos in the relationship. And it's usually for very selfish reasons to get the spotlight back on us. So how does this happen? Well, in the beginning of a relationship, when we are putting you on a pedestal and we are making you to be, our perfect power coupled person. We idealize everything about you, real or imagined. This is why people are noticing love bombing and stuff, because it's kind of over the top. Now, an authentic, a classic narcissistic person is having a shared fantasy with you. We live in fantasy land. We are pulling you into that fantasy, and you're going along with it, holding our hand. Oh my God, I've never been treated so well. This girl is idealizing me. I can do nothing wrong. She's very agreeable. All this shit. I love being agreeable. It's like, because I don't give a fuck. It's like, you be you. And that makes you like me a lot more too, because I'm not here being in conflict with you. Everything's cool, But over time, usually the honeymoon stage lasts about 3 months. And that's when things start to die down. The chemicals in your brain, you start to pair bond with your partner, and then authentic love starts to grow. This is also when your childhood traumas come up, and if you're with a healthier person, you're going to work through each other's childhood traumas and try to understand each other better. And usually when you get closure in an argument or something that you're having a problem with, that problem should not arise anymore, because you listened, you understood what that person was going through in that moment. Both of you are taking accountability for your part or miscommunication. There's no gaslighting, lies being dismissed, things being dismissed, making you feel small. There's no silent treatments, nothing. That person actually wants to understand you. So you guys grow together. Now, a narcissistic person, when you get into conflict with them, they're dismissive. They want to push you away from conflict unless they really enjoy conflict, which means they have more antisocial traits. It's all about the win, competition, and for one person to fall into defeat, okay? But when things are going very well, and I did not know on a conscious level that I was doing this, but when I look back at things, I see the pattern through all of my relationships that I do this. That after everything is going really well, but when we get to that calm period where we're supposed to be bonding and getting closer together, I'm going to throw a wrench in your calm machine. I'm going to make you feel anxious and feel, depending on if there was an actual fight, or if I'm creating a fight. So if there is a fight, I could split on you. I see you all black. There's no all good about you. It's all bad. and I will discard you if I am splitting on you. This would be the first breakup. So the breakup usually doesn't last that long, and it's causing you so much anxiety because you feel misunderstood, and you are going to come and try to get me back to explain yourself and to calm me down. And then we have this really nice makeup because you are trying so hard to get me to, love you again and give you all those happy feelings again, that you enmesh closer to me. Now, like I said, with secondary supply sources in the past, I would do this just to get them attached to me. It was like a experiment, just to see if I could get people attached to me. And then they're gone within a couple months. But what I noticed before, I learned that like in my late 30s. So like I said, I didn't know I was doing this my whole fucking life. But I feel very like unconscious when it comes to when I do fall into a shared fantasy with a partner. I don't realize that this is what I'm doing. Now I'm thinking, because a narcissistic person, they need to have attention on them. You have to be dumping your love and light into them. You have to be putting me on a pedestal, okay? So when I say attention, it means stroking my fucking ego. You have to be an ego stroker. I am the best, okay? It's not you smothering me with love and everything. Keep your fucking distance and smother me with wonderful affirmations and, oh my God, you're doing so good. Or if I'm bitching at you about something else, I'm not bitching at you, I'm bitching about, life. And you have to tell me that I am right to be upset. You can also add a little, well, maybe blah, 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 but never say that somebody else is right and I'm wrong. You can say situations may be, I may be seeing a situation in a different light, but I'm always right. Okay? And this is going to keep my ass happy. Now, when you have great things happening with you, for me, if I'm in a relationship with you, I am actually proud in the beginning that you are my person. Look how badass my person is. You're my arm candy. Look at him. Look how fucking cool he is. He's rad, And over time, if the spotlight is more on you and your radness than on me, I'm not going to like that very much. We're a power couple. I idealize you in the beginning of the relationship, but you don't get to stay there. No. You either bring me up with you or I'm tearing you down because I have to be above. Now, it doesn't mean like I have to destroy you. It's very subtle, I know that with some narcissistic people, they just can't stop. They can't stop just tearing. Maybe I do that and I'm just not aware of it. Like throwing a ball and it just starts to roll and then gets bigger and bigger as it's collecting more bullshit, That is probably what's happening. But in my fucking delusional mind, I'm just trying to tick it, But maybe that's not reality. So if you have a life of your own, you're going to notice this too, that if you have a life of your own, now being with a dismissive avoidant, that's good because you're giving the dismissive avoidant a lot of space. They like space. They like being alone with their own garbage feelings and everything like that. With a narcissistic person, is, a dismissive avoidant, but because of their narcissism and their needing to be the best in all avenues and the best in your life as well, and needing positive supply from you, if they don't get it, they're going to get negative supply from you. They're going to bitch, complain, nitpick, or do some shady triangulation shit to try to make you jealous. Then the spotlight's back over here. You're jealous that I could be taken away from you. Okay, I feel calm now that you have anxiety over me being, taken from your life. That's my insecurity that I am projecting onto you just to calm me down. You see? See, I want to say, like, I know that some narcissistic people will, I really think that it's just our dismissive avoidant behavior of not wanting to hug and kiss and all this shit all the time. But if a narcissistic person knows that you really like to be hugged and kissed and all this shit all the time, they can use that against you to get negative supply from you. If I'm just fucking lazy, dude. I'm lazy. So even though that, I know that there's certain things that you like or whatever, I'm fucking lazy and I'm not going to do it. And you don't bitch and moan all the time because that's just going to make me not want to do it harder because nobody tells me what to do. But, some people will use this against you. They know you want flowers. They're not getting you flowers. They're lazy. They don't care. And they don't care about you and how you feel. And if you are detached and you're just like, fuck it, they don't want to give me shit, so I'm not going to fucking ask anymore. And you're like checking out and everything. They don't give a fuck. Some will get into big fights with you and breadcrumb shit to you. So, you get into a fight, they bring you flowers. They get into the fight, they make you something nice to eat. When they really never put in any effort in doing those things. So you have to see that it's, I'm lazy, but that doesn't mean, if they really wanted to, they would. No, I never want to. But I do to keep you right here. That's what's different with narcissistic people than when they say that with men. I don't want to no. I don't want to do it. And if I can get away with not doing it, then I'm not doing it. If I have to throw you a crumb here and there just to get you smiling again, and then you leave me alone for a while, that's how it's going to go the whole time. If you bitch at me that you want this specific behavior all the time, I am empty. I am a performer. I am masking all the time. I need a fucking break. I know, it's all about me, but this is narcissism. Okay? What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, negative supply. So, if and narcissistic relationships are different too. Like my long-term marriage was totally different than, other relationships with boyfriends. So I was happy, secure in my relationship. He was always around doing something or whatever. And I like that, he had his own thing going on. It's not like he would disappear in the middle of the night or do any fucking shit. I was very calm in that. So I would punish, get my negative supply from social media. So things like when you see the bullies trolling and everything, they need that negative supply from the internet so they can mask up with and get positive supply from you. They're getting it someplace else. So this should be a warning too. If all they're getting is negative supply from you, creating it from you, they're getting positive supply someplace else. It has to be balanced out. That's why if everything's going good with you guys, and then they throw, something to cause a little fight because they need that. They don't feel like they're in love unless there's conflict. So if they're creating some conflict because they want reassurance that you love them, and you're going to be like, no, I don't want to fight and blah, let's just, get on with whatever. And then you have that nice little makeup, then I'm fucking happy. I'm not getting anything anywhere else. I mean, not, romantic, nothing anyplace else. I have to consume, supply from everybody. That's, we're addicts in that way. But I'm not searching out for romantic stuff if, everything's going well, there's some chaos, there's makeup and everything like that. In a marriage, a long-term relationship, if there's a fight, you're not going to have those beautiful makeups anymore. It's just going to be like, yeah, whatever, okay, let's move on. When you're in a long-term relationship with a narcissistic person, all that is just in the beginning, and then you're not going to get the romantic makeup anymore. This may be why when you're discarded, because there's no more romance, there's no more love, hate, there's no more pain. We're over it. We're over it. You should be fucking over it. But there's nothing. There's basically, you're tired of the cycle going around and around, that you start, losing yourself and becoming depleted. And then we're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're never thinking that, oh, I'm causing that. Only somebody who is like pure demonic psychopathic behaviors, is going to just go after you, target you for pain, and then get whatever they want. What do they want from you? Do they want money, sex, people that they want to know those people, something. They're coming after you for something. There is a goal, okay? With a narcissistic person, they do want to have a relationship, and, we're going to blame you for it going down because we don't know this shit. We don't know this shit. You know more about us than we know about us. Well, I'm the master, so I do know now, but I did not, okay? So it's like when you start throwing out these weird terms at your people, they're like, what the fuck? And God help you if they have been watching this shit, because they'll use it against you too. And narcissistic people, a lot of narcissistic people don't know who they are, and they do think that you're the narcissist. It's crazy town. It's crazy town. So basically, you're going to need to feed that monster inside of the narcissistic person with positive and negative supply. Okay? And I've made another video on how to get along with a narcissist, so watch that, and that will tell you how to create that balance if you want to stay in this relationship. Okay? If you don't, go, because you are objectified. Okay? We only see what we can get from you. That's it. So zip it with the, I was grade A supply. Yes, you were the best at being used. We know. Yes. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.